We have finally made it to the end of the season. A couple quick things you're going to want to listen to before you, hopefully you have the patience to sit through a 10-second intro. Hold on. All right, so off season will be streamed. I always stream the off season. We have a big draft show. The off season will be streamed. It will not be Friday night, and it will not be Saturday night. So that very probably puts our off season stream Sunday night. So Sunday the 11th is probably when the stream will happen. It will be on my Twitch, which as always is linked in the description. And I'll have specific info if anything changes on my Twitter, which as always is linked in the description, twitter.com/BengalYouTube. And another quick shout out, because I talked about this on my GeoGuessr channel. I have a GeoGuessr channel. I also play other games. Just recently finished playing Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, full playthroughs on the channel, finishing up Assassin's Creed Revelations, but it's a lot of GeoGuessr as well. I'm fairly good at GeoGuessr, played in some pro tournaments, have done fairly well as well. So I see so many comments all the time. I had no idea Bengal played GeoGuessr. Yes, I know. For those of you who know and don't care, you're probably like, oh, God. But for those who don't know and possibly care, please go to my GeoGuessr channel. It's Gene Dangus. It's linked, as always, in the description. But what else? That's pretty much it, man. This season's been just a big problem. Our team has not been good enough to compete, and we really haven't. We've only won 4 games, but one of our wins was just a few weeks ago against this same Philadelphia Eagles team. They're an 87 overall to our 77. So yeah, 10 overall difference, but we did beat them. And what it really came down to was Jalen Hurts not being able to play. I know what you're thinking. Was he injured? Did he miss time? No, just bad. So hopefully more of that today. And it seems like we're going to have a special challenge. The assistant GM says, I know this season hasn't gone exactly the way we wanted it to, but it's important to remember that we just can't phone it in for the rest of the season. Coach Dangus says, yeah, definitely. It's way too early to be throwing in the towel. It's the last game of the season. It's too late, honestly. It's not too early. But beat the Eagles for a significant boost to your roster. The last time that happened, it was QB1, right? It was middle linebacker 1, CB1, RB1, and receiver 1, maybe. Either way, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't actually think it makes that much of a difference. Like, I don't need the boost to Daniel Jones. I don't think that's going to keep him as the starter in New York going forward. This was a contract year for him. Of course, did not pick up his 5th-year option. And when you look at the prospects, there is a quarterback that we quite like. The quarterback out of Auburn, Cody Bailey, seems like he could end up being the guy. We know already, for a fact, he is a top 5 true talent in the class. That's something that's tough to ignore. It is also worth mentioning that Kayvon Thibodeau was not on the injured list, so even with a sprained MCL or ACL, he's going to play. Miles Sanders and Landon Dickerson will not. We have seen the Eagles recently, so we're not going to spend too much time on this roster, but Jalen Hurts is the big wild card. If he plays well, this Eagles team can live up to their full potential. If he does not, it could be a real problem. And part of his big problem was the paranoid sense of pressure. He was just not able to stand in the pocket and make throws at just the slightest inkling of anything going on. He was scrambling. He was freaking out. He was trying to get out of the pocket. They have Robbie Anderson too, by the way. Dallas Goedert. Offensive line is quite good, although we did a decent job of getting pressure. And I mistakenly said that Jason Kelce was retired. I thought I had heard that, or maybe it was just he's retiring at the end of the season, something along those lines. But he is still the starting center. I only got corrected by maybe 700 or 800 people, so thank you for that. Derek Barnett, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, of course. They no longer have Javon Hargrave. He was traded to the Panthers. Hassan Reddick, TJ Edwards is an 80 overall now. Kaiser White. Corners are Darius Slay, James Bradbury, the former Giant, Avonte Maddox, Jaquaski Tart, and Anthony Harris in the back end. Now, what do we do here for Jalen Hurts? Defend the deep pass is all right. I really think he's going to throw it short most often, so maybe that's a better game plan. Yeah, let's do defend short pass. Although, contain quarterback scramble, no, that takes away our pass rush, and we don't want to give him all day. The whole reason that he's bad is he freaks out under pressure in game, so we'll just look to avoid that. And then as for offensive game plan, throw it deep just continues to be, in my opinion, the best one you can do because it just doesn't really impact. Like, you don't get, oh, if you want to run outside, you can't run inside. If you want to throw it short, guess what? You're going to have to because you're going to get pressured immediately. We've had, like, nearly no practice injuries the entire year. It is turned on, but, I mean, maybe we've seen one player get injured in practice. I think it was Marcus McKeithen, who was already out for the year. Ooh, Saquon with an upgrade here. Now, I really do want to get his trucking into the 90s. And break tackle getting higher would be nice as well. So, do I just go power back here? You know, let's do elusive back. Let's move up to an 89. We'll do power back maybe on the next one. +2 break tackle anyway. +1 spin, +1 ball carrier vision. Get agility up slightly as well. Awareness went up, which doesn't really matter. But overall, maybe he looks a little bit better. 97 agility is quite high. And then the last one we'll do is Adoree Jackson, our CB1. Need to get his man coverage up. He goes up to an 84 overall. We did slot, which should affect man coverage. And we do get it +1, press by 1, and then tackling, I think, went up by 2. But looking a little bit better. Getting zone coverage into the 90s would also be good, but I think that's just going to happen naturally and organically. So I'm really not going to push that. And we'll see if we can beat the Eagles here. We will get a little bit of a boost to our roster. It says significant, but it's not like plus even like 3,000 XP for every player. It's, hey, 5 players might get, you know, like 5,000 XP. So, I mean, it's important, it's significant, but you can't choose which players get it. And it's going to be Daniel Jones, who I don't care about. And it's going to be middle linebacker 1, who's Tay Crowder, who I, like, am whatever about. And there is Devontae Smith having a pretty good year. Daniel Jones may be starting for the final time as New York Giant. We'll see him next. Eagles will take the field first. Kick is out of the back of the end zone. Quez Watkins has no chance to return. And Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles will take the field. He struggled mightily against us last time out. But otherwise, his season has been pretty great. 4,500 passing yards on the nose, more than 30 touchdowns, just over 10 interceptions. But this could be his kryptonite, this New York Football Giants team. And this might be a quarterback that we see very often over the course of this series. If the Eagles decide to keep him around, this is a QB we're going to see likely 2 times a year. Of course, unless he gets injured. As Boston Scott, still the running back with the injured Miles Sanders, will get 5. He played a lot last time out. Really wasn't particularly good. So we're catching them without some really important players. And, you know, sometimes in order to beat a better team, you got to get a little bit lucky. And you got to play them when they're down. And you got to take advantage of that. But Hurts, with time, will find the open receiver for the first down. Receiver in motion. Will not get it. It's play action. McFadden going after him. And it is just a check down to Devontae Smith, who picks up 1. 2nd down and 9. Looking to dial up the pressure. We're going to fake it. Hurts trying to get rid of the football quickly, but does complete it. Love getting blocked on the boundary, and it's a big gain for Boston Scott. Just when we thought something might go our way, big pressure. Hurts gets rid of the football quickly, finds the tailback in the flat, picks up a big gain. Get to the running back. Hurts taking a shot to the end zone, and completes it. Devontae Smith. Great awareness of the sideline. Great balance and just the body control to stay in bounds and then still make the catch. Aaron Robinson right there, but that's actually a really close play. As it's a scoring play, it should be reviewed. They're not reviewing it. We can't challenge it because it's a scoring play. Let's see how close this was. So the ball is maybe caught right here. I don't know. I guess maybe you can say he had possession and that left foot maybe grazed. It looks like it lands out to me. But if he has possession there and that left foot just even hits a bit of grass, that would be a touchdown if you're saying he has possession there, which doesn't really seem like it moves. So I don't mind the touchdown call. Wan'Dale Robinson will get the football in this return. He's had a decent season returning this one, not his best. Already the momentum's going crazy. Daniel Jones seems to not know the play ever, and all we did was allow a touchdown from Philadelphia. They haven't had a turnover. Kind of thought we'd get some contact there. That one could have been a way bigger run. But, okay, with this momentum already hugely in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. We have to do a really good job of knowing the play beforehand and knowing where to go with the football. We're running mesh here. I'm probably looking for Jordan Akins quickly, and we'll end up checking down. That's Ricky Seals-Jones, and he's going to be short. Could not break the tackle or go through. I'd probably prefer having Daniel Bellinger in, and we'll make that switch. 4th and 1, we're lining up to go for it. Got to take it to the Eagles. It's the last week of the season. We're going to see what we can do. And Saquon, easy first down. That's why I like to go inside zone on 4th and short, even on the goal line. Just the way that the defense lines up is so different because they expect the pass. And then when you come out and you run the ball, they just don't really have a way to defend it. Working off play action. We're going to throw for Tony. Just shield. It just can't be an interception. It just can't be. Now all the momentum going for Philadelphia, really, after we putting together a pretty good drive. We just tried to throw the ball one time. And, yeah, he's not super open, but the fact that that's what happens, Kadarius Toney just never goes for the football. That's yeah, nice catch try. Nice attempt. It's just so dumb with this game, dude. When it's not a completion to your team, it's an automatic interception, no matter the scenario. And that's a really dumb one. We get no animation. He can't shield the ball. I can't get the interception when I jump in front of the route. They're going to make me lose it today. Like, we're playing for pride more than anything else. But I still don't want to get cheated, and I feel like I am. Per usual, by the way. I know I always feel like I'm getting cheated. Maybe this says more about me, but I think it says quite a bit about the game, man. Every week with this trash. Hurts, airing it out. Sideline incomplete, they'll punt. 3rd and 5. I mean, we are playing the check down here. It's just what it is. But Kadarius Toney is wide open, and we can't hit him. Fletcher Cox with the pressure, and we'll punt right back. Get outside. Get outside, Julian Love. Come on, dude. That's going to be a big play. Boston's got... Dude, Julian Love is like trying to run into the block. How about target the ball carrier? That's another stupid thing about Madden, is that the defenders in pursuit, instead of having a path to the ball carrier, you see he's going to him here, right? Right? Going after the ball carrier. He then changes direction to target the blocker so he can get into a block. It's dumb. That's going to be a nice play. Nope. You win the battle, dude. It's Boston Scott. What am I watching? Another run to him. That's Kenneth Gainwell, actually. He'll get 2 yards. It is 3rd down and 9. We got to get some pressure. We got to be able to do something here. Got to be able to do something. Hurts. Rolling out. Send somebody after him. Ojulari can't get to him. Hurts eventually rushes for 4 yards. And the Eagles, I mean, probably same result, right? Going to get a field goal out of it. But it's just frustrating overall. 10-0 Philadelphia. Very different game so far here in Philly as it was in New Jersey. We just played a different game. Maybe it was about getting momentum early, and that's not what happened in this game. Because then we have this going on, and it gets a lot tougher to know what to do. We're going to go to Galladay. Of course, not going to make anybody miss. That's not a thing that happens. Take off. Okay. Here I was thinking, and a stupid thought, obviously. I go, wow, look at all that space right up the middle. Nobody's even close. Fletcher Cox, not even a human movement. I mean, look at all that space. It is so wide open when I try to take off. And look at this move across. Jesus, dude. Look at it in real time. Oh, jeez. Look at this to that in a half a second. I'll try it again. 3rd and 5. Akins. That's actually a sick catch. That's a sick catch. That's a drop like 9 times out of 10. We've seen it this year. But Jordan Akins goes up and gets it. I kind of freaked out. I wanted to take off, but I didn't want to get, sacked again. All right. A little throw on the run there. That's kind of disgusting, but we'll take the result. Daniel Bellinger checks into the game. He's going to get it immediately. Giving him too much space. 3rd and 1. I just don't like halfback dive here, but we're going to try it out. See, he just forgets how to run, and I feel like we're trying to attack that hole, and we just can't get to it. Eventually find it. Just a little bit dangerous before then. I'm not really sure what this play is. We're going to call seams, which I think, I don't know what these routes are going to be. We'll go to Kadarius Toney. The momentum thing is a real problem because you can call the play, know what the play is, then you come out, and then it's just changing all over the place. And, you know, you try to remember what it is. Sick throw, though. Daniel Jones just over the linebacker finds Jordan Akins. Gonna be 1st and goal for the Giants. This should be a Saquon Barkley run. A little change of direction there. All right. 3 yards per carry so far as Matt Breida checks in the game. He might get it, you know. I might like Matt Breida on this. Matt Breida up the middle, and it's a Matt Breida touchdown. A rarity this year. That might be his 1st score of the season. But it gets us on the board in Philadelphia. Good change of direction. Nice little cutback back up the middle. And should be 10-7. Eagles still out in front. Oh, it's play out, or it's read option. He's just going to be faster. Adoree Jackson takes out his legs. That is a big Jalen Hurts run. Forgot about read option. That is an option. We just haven't really faced, you know, too many mobile quarterbacks this year. Kind of forgot to plan about that. It's wham! It's wham! The thing is, once you see the tight end motion, it's too late. You can't tell your defense, oh, it's going to be a run right back up the middle. It's already too late. Play action! And it's actually going to be caught. Devontae Smith is breaking tackles. Smith was celebrating momentarily and finds the end zone anyway. All right. What happened there? Caught the ball. I mean, Aaron Robinson says, I'm going to try to tackle you with my dreadlocks. Bold strategy, didn't work. And then Devontae Smith just, I don't know, man, found the end zone. We're going to go for a little PA boot action. So we're designed to get out here. We're just going to go to Toney. Need to get rid of that football a little bit sooner. The thing, though, is that I was waiting for that route over the top to get maybe a little bit more open. And it didn't end up happening. As Breida, you got to fight. You got to get it. Jackson pushed him forward. We got a little bit lucky there. That's a sack. Felt like I had pressed to throw that maybe about 10 seconds earlier, but all right. 2nd and 19. I mean, we're in a rough spot. We're just going to have to take the check down and get some yardage back, make it a little bit easier to pick up on 3rd and 12. It's going to be very difficult regardless. Obviously not running here. We're just straight running verticals. If we can get Akins to take the safety, Toney on a slant, and then we get Matt Breida outside. If we can get Breida to run a wheel, Toney might be able to get open across the field. Okay. I mean, I'll tell you who I didn't expect to be back in coverage is Josh Sweat, an edge rusher. I just did not expect that. I really didn't. That ruined my entire plan. That's the only thing that could have stopped me there. Otherwise, it worked out perfectly. And, by the way, I thought he was going to carry this route. The reason why I threw to Toney there, as you can see when I start to throw, bang, is I thought he was going to carry this route because he was turned around when I start to throw. Right, so a little bit unfortunate. I thought this was going to come in right underneath him with his back turned, but he was playing zone coverage, of course. So, yeah, maybe I should have known. And, he's got great hands, obviously. He's only plays defensive end. Let's see what his catching is here. Just curious. 43 catching. It's thrown right to him, I know, but still. Again, I've said it before. If it's not a completion in this game, it's an interception. There is no such thing as an incompletion that hits the ground unless it's out of bounds. If it's in the vicinity of any player, it's going to be caught, dropped by your team, or intercepted by the computer. 2nd and 1. Yeah, just go ahead and back up. Why would you even bother staying on him? It's in your zone. The only guy that could possibly end up making a catch. Just keep backing up. It's in a hook zone and just completely leaves his responsibility. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert. Philly will extend their lead. Saquon Barkley still not in the game. I think that's worth mentioning. It's not a great route from Akins. I think we end up losing a yard. Yep. 3rd down and 6. Going for Tony. I'm probably going to go for it here. It is 4th and 2. We're also down 24-7 in the final game of the season versus a division rival on the road. I'm going for it. Saquon's still not back in the game. He's checked out. Why have I thrown that? I know it's an interception, because obviously it is. If it's not, you basically don't punt in this game unless you're taking a sack, because if you throw it and it's not caught, it's a pick. I mean, where else do I go with this football? Maybe Jordan Akins is getting open, but the ball's already out by that point. I know Matt Breida's not open, but yeah, it's tough. Hurts under pressure. That's not a fumble. Why would it be? Like, no matter what you think of my unbelievable gameplay, I think we all should be able to agree that that should have been a fumble, and is a fumble for me, 100%. Okay, that's actually sick. All right. A little precision pass. Oh, I wasn't even expecting anything. I wasn't even talking. I mean, yeah, that's a play. All right. Somebody made a play. All right. I'm kind of at a loss for words here. And I'm going to do whatever I can to get into better field goal range. We're not going to score a touchdown, clearly, so we're going to run the ball here. Breida up the middle. We'll call a timeout. And you know what? When we thought all was lost against Washington, we ended up losing the game, obviously, but we made a comeback. And getting points before the end of the half, getting the football to start the second half, maybe we could make a miraculous comeback. Just too many mistakes in the first half. Too many turnovers, obviously, but the turnovers to me feel mostly unavoidable. Like, if receivers aren't open, if I just keep taking sacks, we're going to punt the ball. I don't know. It's tough. All right, Daniel Jones will not be my starter for the second half. We're making a change. And yeah, maybe not Daniel Jones' fault. Maybe my fault. Don't care. Okay, it almost started again with these receivers getting bumped over the middle, man. That's how quick it happens. Also, didn't even see that free safety lurking in the Eagles logo there. Okay, didn't know that route. Thought Darius Slayton was going to be on an out. I need to get this momentum back so I can actually know what play is happening. Are we going to get beat here? It's going to be a little touch pass to Kadarius Toney. If we can get the edge, we couldn't. We're just going to have to take that right back up the middle. And Saquon should be back in the game by this point. Kind of no reason for him not to be. All right, 3rd and 7. Make a play. Working off play action. Get Darius Slayton the football. Thank you. Didn't get any weird animation. Just managed to make a little bit of a play happen. Dangerous, surely. No argument there. But we made something happen, I guess. Get it to Slayton. Great ball from Taylor under pressure. And we are moving the football. Work off play action again. Can I get Saquon back in the game? Come on, man. Not him, too. Rolling out. We're going to throw that. End zone. Got aggressive. Maybe shouldn't have been that aggressive in that spot. Usually that's a dumb Madden interception there. But wanted to go ahead and try to make something happen. There's Tony. Up the middle. That's a first down, surely. Yes. 1st and goal. Breida. Get to the end zone, Matt. 2nd and goal. Still in the hurry up. Eagles don't know how to react. Underneath. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown. That's how you drive down the field, man. That was quick. That was efficient. Few mistakes. Few bad plays. And we're going to cap it off. I mean, that's how you get momentum back. Eagles still have a lot of it, right? But it's a 10-point game. If the defense makes a stop, we're grabbing a ton of momentum back. And if we somehow get a turnover, interception, strip sack maybe, we're going to be able to run away with this game potentially. And I say that down 10. But in order for that to happen, we need a turnover. A momentum-grabbing play On the kickoff, go for the football. Coach adjustments. Strip ball, aggressive. Tackling, aggressive. We're going to give them a few yards of broken tackles if they want them. Because we are going for the football. We are going to try and change the game. Going for the ball. All right. See, that has potential. You're going to tell me a turnover is not going to happen with a few more of those? Strip attempts plus big hit sticks at the end of plays? The football is going to fly out. 3rd and inches. I mean, Boston Scott is killing us. No way around it. 3rd and inches. He's going to get it. Oh, he's got space. He's got space. We're going for the ball. Come on. 2nd and 10. They're going to throw. Love, nice tackle. It's 3rd down. If we can get a stop here, we're going to get the football back. I mean, it probably should be 4 down territory for the Eagles, but I don't think it will be. I also don't really know what my responsibility is. It's a run. Crowder's right there. That's a tackle, and I think the Eagles are going to punt. Again, I don't think they should, but I think they will. And they're actually going to go for it. It's the right call. Undoubtedly the right call, in my opinion. This is a huge play, though. Huge play. 4th and 2. They're going to run the ball. It's a read option. What a tackle! Darnay Holmes cuts down the quarterback. And it's going to be Giants football from midfield. Big play, Darnay, with his biggest play of the game. And the offense, led by Tyrod Taylor, will retake the field. Where is Saquon Barkley? Get him back out here, please. And I've changed the auto subs. Obviously, you're seeing Kadarius Toney in the game a lot more, where he was getting taken out recently. But you've got to be kidding me. That's perfect accuracy bullet pass. Dude, he threw it right to Kaiser White. Oh, my God. How is this happening to me so consistently? This is not my fault. He's wide open. Matt Breida, dude. Put your hands up, please. Dude, we did so well to work back in the game. We could have made it a 1-possession game. And instead, of course, the Eagles have the football right back. Go for the ball. Rip it out. It's just so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. No, please. Hurts. Football came loose. It's recovered by Darnay Holmes. We tried to take it out, but they're going to call forward progress, touchback. I guess forward, I don't know why it's a touchback, but it is. Read option. Jalen Hurts kept it, and it's Micah McFadden. Switched on, punches the football into the end zone, and it's a touchback somehow. All right. No, we can't have a holding there. We can't. Dude, my team is doing such a good job of holding me back. It's insane. 1st and 20. Dude, look at that momentum. How do we not grab more momentum back? Oh my. That could have been super bad. How do we not grab more momentum back after forcing a fumble on the goal line and recovering? Oh, I did not know it was a run. That's why this momentum crap is insane. I think I'm calling a different play than what I ultimately... Oh, it was an RPO. I had no way of knowing. 3rd and 17. Akins, you gotta catch it. How is that an interception? How? I can't with this crap, dude. How is this picked when I throw to this receiver? This is intercepted. The ball's out here. This is an interception. Why does my freaking tight end fall away from the ball? And Kayvon Thibodeau pulled his groin out for the game. Cool. All right, well, Thibodeau's day is done. Could this actually be... Could this be read option here? It is. I read it and I can't make the... I knew it, too. What do you want me to do there? Sweet. Same trash as before when I called the same defense. It's like you choosing your defense dictates what the CPU will call on offense. I know, I don't think it does, but it feels like it. No Saquon still. Thibodeau's out. I feel like I'm being cheated by the game. I really do. And I'm not. You can't convince me otherwise, man. How are some of these interceptions? Like some of them, yeah, I get it. I freak out under pressure. I can't make anything happen. I mean, we weren't going to recover that as soon as we fumbled, obviously. It's just, I don't... It feels like the game has been decided. Oh my goodness, Adoree Jackson's taking it back. I'm still trying to take it out. This time we actually do get out. Adoree Jackson, big interception in the end zone. Again, I just think the game's like, it's already been decided. I don't really think it matters what I do. Still no Saquon Barkley. It's, you know, not ideal, obviously. We're going deep. Sick. Dude, they're going quarters? I don't even know what the play is. Should be able to scramble here. How can I not? I don't get how I can't scramble when there's so much space. Nearly safetied. It's like, I understand that there are some athletic defensive linemen in the league. You cannot, as a defensive lineman engaged in a block, cover 10 yards in half a second. It doesn't exist. Also, do you notice that it's so easy for the CPU to gain momentum and so impossible for us? I hate it. I hate this momentum crap. It makes the game more interesting in a way, but damn, dude. If you get it, the game's over, it feels like sometimes. It's a good play, though. Take Crowder. I just want to get to the offseason, man. Let's just get to the offseason. Wide open. It's Darius Slayton continuing to have a big game, and he's been good for us. You know, his contract's coming up. And you wonder, oh no. That's an interception. Crossbody inaccurate. I thought Matt Breida was going to continue running up the field. It doesn't. The game's over at this point. Just a little fun, classic miscommunication. I'm like, okay, we're going to get sacked. And I go, oh, Matt Breida's wide open. He's going to run up the field. And he's like, nope, I'm actually going to stop. And I'm going to find coverage. That's what you're taught as a receiver when the play's breaking down. Stop near the closest defender. You're not allowed to find space. Stupid. It's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that can happen, sure. Yeah. Only logical thing that could have happened there. 3rd and 17. Got to the quarterback, and then that happens, yeah. Oh, yep, touchdown. Nice. Robbie Anderson. Sweet. Dude, again, that safety, look at him. He's just blending in with the logo. So, shockingly, that has not been a problem for me today. I've just thrown interceptions in other ways. I mean, it can't be coming back, man. We just had a positive play. Holding. Oh, no. Face mask. Okay, you know what? Sure. Is that Wan'Dale open for the touchdown? There we go. Wan'Dale Robinson touchdown. His second of the drive, or second catch of the drive. Maybe second touchdown on the season. I could see that being possible. But unfortunately, I would say probably just too little too late here. Did not play well enough to win this game. And believe me, I tried to press A. I promise you. Couldn't get rid of the ball. Just didn't have the time. We'll go for the onside kick here. 57 seconds to play. Yeah, that's definitely how that works. And that is the game. We allow 150 rushing yards to Boston Scott and lose the game. Yeah, I mean, we got cooked by Jalen Hurts this time around. 18 for 22, 259 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. I threw 6 combined interceptions, which, again, I don't really care about because a turnover is a turnover in this game. Like, to me, it's a lot easier to throw a pick than it is to just have a 3 and out. So, I don't know. Rushing, we allowed 7.5 yards per carry to Boston Scott. Saquon had 7 attempts and then checked out of the game, which don't blame him. Receiving, Darius Slayton maybe with his best game of the season, 102 yards, touchdown for Tony, touchdown for Wan'Dale. Kenny Golladay didn't really do a whole lot. And then defensively, Tay Crowder, 2 tackles for loss, sack for Aaron Robinson and Micah McFadden, and a pick, of course, for Adoree Jackson. Forced fumble for McFadden was big. Recovery by Holmes and Roche, and no defensive touchdowns, obviously. Just outmatched. I mean, you can see it in the scores by quarter. We were just outmatched. And I really think a massive part of it was the momentum. when we beat the Eagles, who are an 87 overall team, by the way, to our 77. When we beat them a few weeks ago, we got the momentum early on a Jalen Hurts mistake and never relinquished it. This time, they got momentum early, and, I mean, we never even came close. And that is the end of Season 1, regular season. We finished 4-13, and, yeah, we did not play spoiler, obviously. What are you going to do, right? Talent was not there. The performance on my end was not there. And that's how you go 4-13 in a season. Thibodeau, obviously, don't have to prep him for the wild card game. We won 4 games. So I'm excited for the offseason. I'm sure you guys are as well. Probably have been for some time now. We are in for a good one. But offseason up next. Now focused on the draft. You guys know the deal. I talked about it ad nauseum at the beginning of the video. So if you're confused, go back. Don't skip what I'm saying, and you'll be well informed. Next episode, of course, will be uploaded to YouTube. It's not just going to be off-season on Twitch. You guys will find out what happened. No, obviously. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.